Hello viewers, I'm SB, and here we are again in the lobby of the Sexy Brutale. I don't really have a good idea of what we're trying to get accomplished here, because I don't know what happens to our new charges. I have no idea how to prevent it. Whatever it is seems to occur beyond doors that we have no way of getting through. Actually, have I tried this door? Hold on a second. Let's go refresh ourselves real quick on the nature of this map. Oh, I can't get into that room. This is a problem door. Yes, there's no way for me to get... Out of curiosity, have we unlocked any new... No, nothing new in the brochure. That's a lot of secrets. Alright, there's a lot of exploration yet to do. Let's just kind of wander around for a minute. Okay, that's right. The casino room is beyond that room, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, this is the room I was thinking of. A little bit further north than I was thinking. Oh, that's interesting. There's a place to use the security code from the doors that we overheard. So we haven't been down here. Alright, I don't know that it's necessarily germane to the thing we're trying to do right now, but why don't we go check it out? Where are we? Okay, I don't want to go this way. I won't be able to get through the casino, because... what's-his-face? Clay is in there the whole day, right? What was it that happened when we turned... What does turning this camera off actually do? Oh, was this the one that dropped the card? Maybe. Alright, let's see what we got. This is far enough away from where we're supposed to be that it probably isn't terribly important. But at the very least, we should know what's in here for later. Also, free cards. One of these days, we're going to be able to play a decent game of solitaire. There are stacks of ledgers here, rows and rows of figures. Didn't we already find 2 sets of books elsewhere? Who could possibly need a third? Oh, I really wanted that. Okay. That's inconvenient. There's nowhere for me to hide in this room, is there? Is he coming in here? Yeah, there's nowhere else for him to go. Well, maybe not. Let's keep an eye on it. What is he doing? He's playing with something inside the fireplace. Well... that's going to make it hard for me to get that card. Alright, so we got to get here earlier in the day. I mean, I don't suppose I can just reach right in there? Nope. The embers have only been recently stoked, and a warm glow emits from it. The fireplace is huge and extends deep into the wall. There's a tiny carving of a moth on one side. Did we... No, we hadn't been in here before. This is a very familiar description. The statue shows a girl weeping over 2 dice marked with skulls. It is troubling. There's a moth marked on one of the dice. Oh, I can't peek through this door. I'm sure this is just another card. That really seems to take it out of him. The mirror is beautifully crafted and highly polished. Looking into it gives you a deeply unsettled feeling. And this is just a dead end. Well, no, it can't be. There's a... Oh dear. There's a secret passage in here or something, because we saw... Right, the mirror, I'm assuming. Yeah, because we saw a guy walk in there, and then he wasn't in there when we went in there. Yep. Alright, well, that'll become more meaningful to us eventually, once I figure out how all these secret passages work. So unfortunately, we're going to have to remember to come back here later for that card. It's exactly the kind of thing I am not good at remembering. You know what? I'm going to restart the day. We're going to go get that card right now so that I don't have to try to remember it. So we very nearly had it there, and I was not exactly quick about deciding our path for the day. It shouldn't be a problem to get it if we just run straight there. And then once we've collected this potentially meaningless collectible, then we can get back to the business of, you know, trying to save people's lives and get ourselves out of this murderous Groundhog's Day situation that we find ourselves in. Alright. So there will be nothing in here if I open it now, right? Alright. What could be meaningful? Where's a place we could go where something interesting could happen? This is a real problem, the fact that we can't... Wait a minute. There's a door down here in the library? Did I miss that? Let's go check it out. I'm going. Man, I wish we could have a little mini-map open the whole time. Alright, this way's fine, actually. It's possible that I just missed that door entirely, because it's on a wall that's sort of facing the camera. Oh. Can't unlock the door while I'm in ghost mode. But whatever the consequences are for getting caught, at least they happen very slowly. Yeah, I think I had just completely missed this door somehow. Weird. Well, this has got to be relevant. The catalogs for the library. It is well organized and referenced. A collection of horror stories. Okay, so this will get us upstairs in the upper area of the library where we know there's important stuff to do. We've seen it. A signed copy of Franz Kafka's The Metamorphosis. It is dedicated to Horatio Sixpence, who might be the man in the picture. I know a thing or two about Horatio Sixpence at this point. I feel like I could do better than might. Okay, so we're close to that upper hallway that we saw. Rough inks on handmade parchment. It's an unsettling effect. Yeah, I couldn't tell quite what it was. Still can't. The painting has a faded and scratchy quality. You're unsure of its significance. I feel like they could stick that last line at the end of the description for every single item in the game. A Bible is open at Proverbs 23:14. I almost want to tab out and go look up what that is. Someone has been researching the creation of the hungry charm. Okay. Here we go. Here's that obvious thing we want to do. I know there's a lot of exploring to do over here, but hold on. Let's go back downstairs, light the candle, and talk to that ghost before we do anything else. It's a little bit of a shame that the distances to cover are getting so great. I mean, they're not huge, but this is definitely a real adventure game thing. As these games go on, you end up having to run further and further. The drivel in this library, I ask you. I mean, that shelf there? Handwritten, unpublished notes from some tiresome chap, Da Vinci, I think. That whole section over there? Some boring tit banging on about a Riemann hypothesis they've cracked. Yawn. That bookshelf at the back? Pull the Balzac out, and the shelf next to it moves. Health hazard, eh? Where is all the smut, sir? Where are the illustrated geographical studies of disrobed tribespeople? Where are the art books with the bosoms and the gentlemen's statues? I find the lack of good old-fashioned obscenity to be completely indecent. I think I need a moment to myself. Yeah, that's cool. You're getting all head up there. Just calm down. Alright. Pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be. Let's have a look around in here. The three paintings show the left-hand Cupid shooting an arrow through the central bowl to impale the heart of the cherub on the right. The paintings are wittily placed. It's very curious. A makeshift altar with a Bible open at the passage. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. The page has been ripped and scratched at. Is there a werewolf in here too? Something here, okay. Why are all the fireplaces in this place filled with playing cards? The barrel has a rich, sweet aroma. It seems to be filled with port. So hold on, are we... Okay, there's a winding key in this room, right? I think we're about to be able to get that. Sheets cover older furniture. It smells of decay and must. Up. Okay, well, good to know that that's a false wall behind the painting. The Heaven and Hell Staircase. That's a heck of a name. Alright, so this is where this guy just stands in this room for like 45 minutes and then eventually wanders out, right? Of course we would get here right at this moment. This is interesting. I had kind of assumed at first that it was areas of the mansion that were blocked off to us, not that it was just specific doors that didn't work. Alright, let's get this dealt with, get ourselves attuned to the clock, and then we'll go back to exploring. And we still have the whole area upstairs to check out as well. Oh, this is not the right clock. Okay, well, it's getting pretty late in the day. We'd better find the clock that this belongs to. Oops. Honestly, I probably don't have time to keep peeking everywhere. Let's just run at full speed from room to room. Just like in real life, it's okay to do basically anything that doesn't cause your face to catch fire. Well, okay, that might be interesting information. It's part of the old furnace system. Furnace? What the hell are we doing climbing into a furnace, man? Pfft, it's all been disconnected, of course. Lucas had me create an entirely new and highly efficient heating system for the mansion. Don't climb into the furnace! Yeah, that's... Well, I guess we know what happens to them now. Okay, that's a problem for another day. Right now we gotta find this clock. Oh man, that is an extremely not okay painting on that wall. Actually, all of these are very not okay. Oh, come on. There's a clock around here somewhere. Hold on, let's check the map, make sure I haven't missed anything. I have, in fact, somehow. Interesting that he shows up as still being alive. Actually, can we, Nope, no invitation. Yeah, somehow I just look right past them all the time. Come on, hurry and wind it. Run that animation. Okay, just in time. Not a moment too soon. Alright. So, for some reason, they're walking into a furnace. I missed the part about the reason. Alright, let's have a look around. These clocks are so big and obvious. I don't know... All I can say in my defense is that it is remarkably hard, far harder than I thought when I started doing this, to talk and also pay attention to things in the game. The staff must take special care over the plants in the mansion. They're all lush and vibrant. Yeah, the staff seems to be pretty good at their job for the most part. The smell of the plants fills the room. I mean, I guess as long as it doesn't say in their job description that they have to keep all the guests alive, I would go so far as to say they're extremely good at their job. Almost every room in the mansion seems to have areas to sit and talk. The top of the cabinet is lined with felt like a roulette table. There's certainly an idiom to the decor in here. Behind these curtains is just a blank wall. Perhaps these were doorways that were sealed up. So, this room's empty right now. And in fact, we know it'll be quite a while before they get here, because we know how late Orem was in the other room. We can take our time here. A Bible. It is open at Revelations 21:8. But as for the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, the murderers, their time will be forever in the lake of blood that burns with fire and sulfur, which is the death eternal. A card slips from between the pages. We're probably getting pretty close to half on... Actually, we're way past half on that deck. Coming fast and furious now. This is very unsettling. The skeletal image is mesmerizing. Haunting. You cannot get it out of your head. Yeah, I bet that's true in real life, too. Why does it look like it's wearing lipstick? I think that's the part that's most bothering me. I'm not sure why that's the part that's most bothering me, but it is. The white keys on the piano are carved from scimitar onyx horn. Scimitar oryx horn. The black keys are Bastami turtle shell. I seem to know an awful lot about this piano that would not probably be immediately obvious from observation. The plant is covered with tiny needle-sharp spines. Okay, this thing is, it's missing the pole arm. Did we see one break off of any of the other statues? I don't think so. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. So this is what all these wheels are for. They're for opening up the mouth of the furnace So we could make it impossible for them to enter, probably. Oh, I don't care for that. This painting has a clear set of peepholes where the eyes would be. There's something blocking the other side. Where are we in the mansion right now? Okay. This doorway is of great interest to me. Oh, actually, you know what? We should check the... We should read these. The Marquis's chamber. The Marquis had several offices that he used throughout the mansion, but his favorite was this room located close to the Theatre Brutale. He was always looking for new and interesting shows to host, building many bespoke stages along with his architect Thanos Gorecki for one-off performances. In recent years, much of the original furniture from the room has been relocated, but there are still many important personal touches to the room and secrets known only to the Marquis, or to those very close to him. It was also believed that this room was where he kept some of his most famous and important personal artifacts and treasures. The Hell Room. Yeah, okay, that's a fitting name. The Hell Room was one of 2 rooms that Eleanor planned to paint, a Heaven Room and a Hell Room, based on her love of some of the mansions that she visited when she was younger. However, while creating the demonic artwork that covers every inch of the Hell Room, she was overcome with a great sense of dread and unease. The Hell Room was later wallpapered over, leaving only one image uncovered. She called it the Golden Skull, the skeleton of a young child with beautiful golden hair. The Heaven Room was never started, but lies 2 rooms to the west. The Golden Skull, huh? Well, that seems pretty obviously significant. So this was going to be the Heaven Room? I guess I don't know for sure that the top of this thing is north. I don't see a compass. No, wait, I'm not in the... This is the... Okay, this is the Hell Room, this is the Heaven Room. Yeah, we gotta get through that door. Unfortunately, this room is currently where Thanos is being threatened by this guy who is a total jerk. I think they both leave through that door. So we should be able to come in here in a moment. Or maybe Thanos goes back out the way he came? He at least seems to have some idea of the danger, although he is, I guess, the one who leads them directly into the mouth of the furnace. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. What is this? A dark mask over pale marble. The statue emanates pure, white-hot grief. It is hard to be near. I guess it's just flowers on the ground? Okay. That's kind of an unsettling painting, too. The curtain is opened. Behind it is a painting with peepholes cut in the eyes. It's possible to see through to the other side of the wall. Huh. I was kind of thinking I'd be able to look through... Maybe you can only look through from the other side? I don't know. It's definitely not giving me an interaction prompt. The place card reads Tequila Bell and Willow Blue. Clay Rockridge and Trinity Carrington. Grayson and Red Rockridge. Aurum Runes and Thanos Gorecki. And finally... Lafcadio Boone and Eleanor Bondis. Okay, we know that one. And I mean, I know who Lafcadio Boone is, but obviously that's kind of a distant concern, isn't it? Alright, what else? Where have we not been here? It looks like we've been through all of these rooms. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that whatever we have to do to stop the furnace thing, we can't do until we have the arm for this statue. Well, there's still an area above the library to explore. Let's go check that out before we start considering our options. And I suppose I didn't actually look at a lot of the things in these rooms. The shelf is filled with books on demonology. This shelf is filled with books on scripture, and there's a card in between the books. Yeah, hold on. Let's go through these rooms that I was running through real fast while we were looking for the clock, because there's definitely stuff to explore. A masked girl weeping over dice. It makes you uncomfortable. It is signed Carrington. I mean, we know who made all the statues. Was this room a waiting area? Waiting for what? It's weird that this is the only place he's had that question. Alright, we checked all this stuff out. We haven't actually been in the furnace room. Right, here's a place to hide. An enormous monument of a phoenix. A strange mechanism is blocking me up. Alright, I'm going. I trusted you and worked with you to create a mansion that is beautiful, functional, and allows secrets to be kept. What secrets have you hidden from me, my boy? I hope you know what you are doing. By the way, I know I'm not remembering the voices correctly from episode to episode. These things happen. Orem, you're safe. Where was he? Can't keep a good man down. Did you manage to change the statues? The symbols on this monument should match. I did like you said. No troubles. That's true. We did see him messing with one of the statues. Ah, good. I know you are struggling to believe me, but this will work. Yeah. So these are not right. Did you change all 4 statues? The bar, the library, the piano room here, and the entrance hall. Entrance hall? Must have missed that one. Okay. I don't think the statues have been set correctly. This is very much not ideal. Oh, it opened. I did like you asked. Can't believe it worked, though. What did you say this thing used to be before you turned it into an elevator? It was part of the old furnace system. Okay, I see. My voice for Orem is slowly drifting closer and closer to the grimace. Okay, so we're going to have to mess with the statues a little bit. As much as I hate to say this, I'm going to let those guys climb into that furnace and be horribly killed so that we can have a look around upstairs. Time's pretty short, though. Yeah, we might not get very much looking around done, unfortunately. I can't believe I just totally missed this door yesterday. We may have to let the clock expire and do the rest of our checking around up here afterward. So I didn't go this way. Oh, another one of those mirrors. The setting for the mirror is beautifully sculpted. There's a moth mark in the lower right corner. A faded handwritten book sits in the display case. The title appears to be The History of Cardenio. This is tricky. Some of these books are real, and some of them are clearly not. And when I run into something like The History of Cardenio, I don't know if a clever reference is being made, or if that's actually a real book, or if it's a fictional book about the setting, and I'm supposed to, like, mark the name of Cardenio as something I should pay attention to later. So hold on. While we're running out of here, I'm going to go out to the entrance hall and pull the lever on the statue, because that's the one that's lit up bright green. Oh. That's no kind of way to go. We know the wheel on that is lit up bright green, and the wheel on the furnace is also lit up bright green, one of them. So let's just see what happens if we interfere. I've already clicked. Run! Okay, everything's fine. Is Spade right? I think Spade's right. I think that's... maybe. Right, the other 3 wheels were all red spades. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Also, I need to stop moving so fast. I gotta remember to leave time for everybody to get to the middle of each room and then monologue a little bit. Alright, come on you. Talk to yourself on the move. Some of us have things to do. Despite having literally all the time in the world, I am not gifted with all of the patience in the world. It's true, it is all very suspicious. It's possible that all that's upstairs is collectibles. Maybe background information that's not actually part of solving the game. But even if that's all it is, I want to see that stuff. Okay, this will be for the clock behind the painting. Fierce hoghead line the wall. They look identical, which casts doubt on their authenticity. Yeah, maybe he just, perfectly killed quadruplets. Very impressive, large boar quadruplets without harming them in any way. Alright, well we can go wind that clock. I don't think we want to set ourselves to it right now, but at least it'll be an option for later. This whole area is very strange. Alright, let's see what kind of effect we've had here. I guess we got a couple hours before they show up to walk into that furnace. Let's go around to the painting with the eyes. Just excuse me. So see, the statue with no arm is set on spade. At first I thought we would have to find the arm and change it, but now I'm wondering if the purpose of that is to make it clear to you that they all have to match spade, since that one can't be changed. Okay. So we can watch from here into the dining room. Don't know what the value of that would be, but I'm sure it will come into play later. What is this guy so upset about? Okay, yes, spades is good. Then my monument is about to crack open, and we can continue the search. I know you don't believe we're in danger. I hope you are right. So Orm doesn't believe they're in danger even now after the gunshot that echoes all throughout the house. I'm kind of curious where Orm is. Because he just... You know what? I don't have any idea where that door goes. I definitely haven't gone through that. Well, all the wheels are spades now. Where does that door go? Oh, no, the door just goes into this room. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's see. He really is, though. He's like the Electro Grimace. He's a very classy dude, too. It's a nice hat. Symbols on the monument should match, and they totally do. Ah, good, good. So once they've used the elevator, can I use it? Because they'll be down at the bottom of it. I assume they'll have to move out of wherever it goes before I can follow them down. So their conversation isn't changing at all. Yes, I think it will work. Watch. There, that is our ride down. To the truth. Man, it's real. I thought you were full of it. What did you say this thing used to be before you turned it into an elevator? Yeah, okay. Here we go. Fingers crossed, everybody. Are you sure? It feels warm in here. Maybe I have to also disconnect the furnace system? Re-disconnect it? Yeah, looks like that was not sufficient. Well, it's a start. Probably. Orm's a toughish dude. Orm's smoldering corpse blocks the entrance to the elevator. The stench of burned flesh fills the air. And quite a lot of it, too, I'd imagine. Alright, let's check out what's up here. Because we definitely have not been up here yet. Where am I in relation to things? Okay, this is the hallway above the entry. Let's break this. Get the card that is certainly in here. So this is another false door for the servants to use. Staff, rather. Yeah, I'm not going to get to look at anything else. Alright, let's head up there right away, here when the clock resets. There's a portion of this that we still have not gotten a handle on. And there's Mr. Golden Skull. I am not going to fall for it. Not even going to look in there. What? Oh. Inconvenient. I wonder if there's a card in every fireplace in the whole mansion? I guess that's all we get for now. I can usually look through the doors. Okay, yeah, this is... Right, I know where this is. What's more, I knew that I knew where that was. Didn't really need to go in there. Or look through it, even. Okay. The paintings are uniformly bizarre and unsettling. This room is a glorious visual nightmare. Yeah, these are legitimately unsettling. This whole place is kind of freaking me out now. So wait, there wasn't anything else of value in here, right? It's just a beautifully crafted mirror. Again, there's a haunting sense of being watched. This is what was in that little cabin. So the staff has a way of getting into the cabin. I assume we're going to gain access to these mirrors soon. Maybe it's not spades. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe somebody messed with the mechanism, and now all the statues have to be set to something else? But if that is the case, then we do need to find an arm for this thing, because we don't have an easy way. There's no obvious way of setting that to be anything else. The arm is missing. We've certainly seen some items that we didn't know what to do with, right? I think. These are all just places to use security codes. I have to admit, I'm at a little bit of a loss here. Looking for doors that I haven't actually gone through yet. Because I do sometimes miss entryways. Also, have I spoken to all the ghosts that I know about? They so often seem to have interesting information. I've got an idea. Let's run, panicked, from room to room with no idea where we're going. That's bound to help. That painting on the back wall of that place is also very unsettling. Yeah, so he's slowly setting all the wheels. The only thing they can all be set to is spades, but them being set all to spades doesn't actually seem to make a difference. The outcome of the event is the same whether they're spades or not. Let me think. Where have I been that there could be furnace machinery attached to? I wonder if there might be a good way to catch some of the staff over talking about what they've done to it, you know. We've overheard their plots as a method of solving problems on a number of occasions already. What if we really screw it up and just make it so that they can't even open the thing? So, is it always heart that makes them glow? Going out to the entryway to see what the entryway one is set to. Because maybe... Okay, it is always heart. I was going to say, since there's 4 statues, if each one of them glows on a different suit, I was wondering if maybe the idea was that, in fact, the place had been rewired completely to behave totally differently, and now you're supposed to have them all on different suits, but I don't know. So where's Orem? Do I have any idea where Orem is right now? I don't think I do. Maybe what I ought to do is reset the day. Here, we're gonna reset the day. Then I'm gonna move as quickly as I can out to the room with the stained glass window. We're going to follow Orem when he leaves, because we know where Thanos goes. We followed Thanos out of there. We saw him have all the conversations and stuff. But I don't actually know where Orem spends most of the day. He wanders off in the other direction. And he could just be plodding around pulling all of the slot machine statues. But it wouldn't take all day. Let's just see if this sheds any light on anything. Okay. I'm just going to run through the room really fast to this door. Because we know Thanos is going to go out here. I'm starting to get pretty good at timing that. Oh, I can't hear him over the music. Shoot. Okay, one more idea. Let's attune myself to this clock. Restart the day one more time. I'm going to go take the record off of that record player. And then we'll follow this dude around and eavesdrop on him. I don't know what he's saying in there, but it could be really important. And I think they might already be in here, but if they are, we'll just run through to the bar. Go, go, go. Okay, there we go. I wonder if I should light the candle. Oh, does Thanos know that the staff are... We should talk to Lucas, but where is he? I don't know. Maybe planning a big entrance? I mean, it's his big party, right? Please, just do as I ask. So Thanos knows something's up with the staff. He never gets tired of seeing this messed up bar. Hey, is that... I can't see him from this angle. Huh, even in a hangout like this. I can spot your handiwork a mile away, Willow. Okay, so this is when he's looking at the candle. Man, I really wish I had a better angle. Okay, Thanos said the statue is through here. Let's go take a look. He's gonna go through that door that I can't get through. Shoot. Right, this guy won't let me through, will he? No, because I don't know the password. Okay. So I have no way of knowing what's in this room. That's a problem we have to solve. This is a door. This is a fire door. I can't get through this. How would we learn the password? Orem didn't have to interact with the guy, because Orem doesn't have a magical flaming face, which apparently means that ghosts don't bother you. Yeah, shoot. I don't know what to do here. Yeah. Can I at least peek? Nope. Okay. He will not let me look through the door. The only person who can speak to the ghosts is Willow. But Willow has no reason to come down here and speak to these ghosts. And she doesn't at any point... I mean, I followed her pretty much the whole day. I saw her whole day. Yeah, shoot. Until we can get through this door, we're missing a pretty important piece of the puzzle here. and I do not know what to do about it. So one of the statues is behind that door. Well, the good news is we're at least making some progress here. We're figuring out what it is we're missing. Let me think. Who's really into the bar? Who would know a password for the back room? Presumably that ghost is... I mean, assuming that these ghosts are ghosts in the normal sense. That ghost is, you know, from the past. A person who was alive in the past. So at some point there was a living bouncer, right? Oh. This is handy. Yeah, so at some point there was a living bouncer. I'm basically just waiting to see if Orem comes back out this way. At the very least, seeing him come out here will mean that his trip through this door is marked on our time scrubber on our map. We'll have easy access to that information later. But, so theoretically, this is a person who used to be a bouncer. So anybody who's been coming here for a long time might know the password. The password could be written down somewhere. It could be in a book. I have no idea. He really stays in there for a while. Either that or there's another way in. That's kind of what I'm wondering here. So hold on. When's the next time we see him? Let's push the time scrubber forward a little bit. $6:20, we know he's back in the bar? Do I know that? Is that something that I had previously seen? I mean, it must be. I guess we'll just wait. He goes through this door and stays back there for quite a while. Yeah, I'm very, very interested in finding out what is through there. Alright, you get out of here. I'm trying to... I would love to be able to climb out of this wardrobe. Don't know the password. Shoot. This might be one of those things where it would be more obvious to me if I had been playing the game all the way through without, you know, stopping every hour and taking a full day's break. We might have to just follow him around a little bit more closely. Maybe they all reminisce to themselves out loud, right? Maybe he'll... Honestly, maybe he was doing it right there while I was talking to that ghost again. Maybe he'll say out loud, oh yeah, I remember having to give the password to the bouncer to get in, because everybody seems to have no internal monologue of any kind here. Alright, so he's set this. I'm gonna change this wheel. This guy didn't have anything important to say, did he? No, he just gave us a card. I'm gonna spin this until it shows heart. The glowing has to be meaningful, right? This means something. Right, let's see if that has any effect on the scene. Because we could change 3 of them to heart, but as it stands, we have no way of interacting with the 4th statue. Actually, we have no way of interacting with the 2nd statue either. The statues that are the middle wheels, right? Because we don't... it's behind the bar. My suspicion is that this is going to play out the same way. So he does notice when they're not set correctly, right? He has different dialogue when they are all spayed. But them being all spayed isn't good enough to make these people not be horribly immolated. Yeah, and Orem's about to say the thing, yeah, about it feeling warm in there. Yeah. The solution to this definitely involves getting behind the bar somehow. We either need that password or we need to become a lot less sensitive to ghosts. We haven't really been given a lot of tools for interacting with them, unfortunately. And I did read all the books in the library and everything. I was trying to make sure I haven't missed anything that could be a piece of knowledge. Oh, this doesn't open from this side. Well, shoot. Yeah, I don't have enough time to get anywhere. Alright, well, I think this is going to have to be it for us for today. I'm very intrigued by this puzzle. I think I am going to, No, you know what? The entryway clock is fine. Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this puzzle. I'm not sure how to get back there. But I think that's what we have to do. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're still enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying it. This game is very intriguing. I'm enjoying this a lot. Come back next time. We're going to stop getting bounced by ghosts. We're going to figure out what the hell's going on in here. And hopefully we're never going to see a man burn to death again. And we'll see you then.